Swami Vishnu talks about Western disciples and that he likes Western disciples. Please come to the reunion. Hari Om Tat Sat.
When you practice yoga, you know the purpose behind it and how to. The practical aspects, you did not. Why Jesus did not tell about the practical aspects, asana, pranayama, and meditation technique. He did not teach to his people. Why?
They wouldn't understand.
Because his first 12 disciples were all fishermen illiterate. They could not understand, so he only could give the first two aspects of Raja Yoga. What is that? Yama and Niyama. Beyond that, they cannot go. And when he went to the last stage, I and my father are one, where is that? That belongs to which yoga? Jnana Yoga, not Bhakti Yoga. That is, I and my father is Jnana Yoga. He realized I am Brahman. That is Jnana Yoga. His realization is Jnana Yoga, but his followers were not able to even understand the ABCD of this thing. So they are, okay, at least practice Yama and Niyama. That's called the ethics and morals. And then he taught the simple Bhakti Yoga, because people are unable to understand. Bhakti Yoga is just like Jnana Yoga. 9 steps are there. The last one is complete self-surrender. I will confuse some of the translations. So he could only give the simple Bhakti Yoga, the devotion. What is that? Simple Bhakti Yoga? Devotion and love your God. So he taught a simple prayer, because at least they will have something to hold on. That's why it's not because he didn't know the yoga, he didn't know the technique. He was the highest Raj Yogi because he had full control over the mind. That's why he's able to control the elements. And he has control over the elements, all the miracles he performed, just like that he can control everything. That's mental control. Then his realization Jnana Yoga, but he is also synthesis. He also practiced Bhakti Yoga, love, devotion. So he taught devotion and the basic aspects of Raja Yoga and left the Jnana Yoga and the realization. The people who are not ready. He made others. Few people do understand that high philosophy and meditation, and they practice and they become mystics. And mystics are there, very highly evolved mystics are there. They have the same realization just like any yogis. So they are rare like in every religion. This also in Hinduism too. That many people do know they are born in Hinduism, that means they are not practicing all yoga. You are practicing more yoga than many Hindus. Do you know that? In India, I took several of my students to India work for last time, so that I can bring yoga back to India. Indian people don't believe in yoga because they only want material things just like West. Western people, I've got all the material things and you are looking for. In India, if I have a teacher's training course and ask the people to pay some money and then sit under me and take day after night, how many people will be there to learn yoga? In this way I teach in India, you know that at this moment? Nobody will be there. You ask Mr. Nair, he will tell you. They are worse than any Indians you come into America. They only come for one purpose. What is the purpose? Money, and they want a nice living, a Western standard. They completely forget, they completely hate the Indian way of life, thinking that below their dignity. They will not come and sit and meditate like you. They will not do practice asanas and pranayama. See, here the doctor sitting there. Any Indian doctor will do that, what he is doing. Oh my God, when he is a doctor, he thinks he's up in the heaven. Here is just an ordinary, he was just sitting there, he won't care about it. So you have gone to a very high stage. So because you are Americans doesn't mean you are below the level of Indians. Many Indians don't understand the yoga, now they practice yoga. So because they're Hindus doesn't mean they're all yogis. They eat meat and they come here. I've seen even Brahmins, they give hot dogs to their children. Brahmins, they will never touch meat. When I was one day in New York airport with my students, and I saw a Brahmin family. Their mother-in-law and father-in-law came from India. They are working here in America. So they bought their father-in-law, mother-in-law, and so they are making father and mother. And they got their grandchildren. And I saw, my God, my stomach turned out. They brought a hot dog, a Brahmin. And in India, they will never even dream of doing that, you see. They will do something like a crime. Here, there's mother and father who came to see their grandchildren. They were not only eating themselves, I saw that giving a 3-year-old child a hot dog. And there was many of my students were just like in ordinary simple clothes, the Americans, they are wearing simple clothes, and they also watched in this belief because they are all vegetarian here, and Indian Brahmin family is eating. So, it's the inherent weakness in all religions. They don't practice what the religion says, but they only believe and preach. So Hindus, or the vast majority of the Hindus, only believe in Krishna, but they don't follow the truth what Krishna taught in the Gita. So Patanjali taught the yoga, mind control. They don't practice, and they don't even believe it's right. So please understand, I'm not blaming only Christianity, I'm blaming also all religions. So also you go to Judaism. There are Hasidic mystics are there in Judaism. They are very, just like yogis, they are full discipline and they follow strict rules. But there are also other preachers, like rabbis. They only go for parties and drink and want to. They only just quote the Bibles. They don't have to. But there are few rabbis, good rabbis also who practice. I'm not talking that exceptions are there. So you go to Muslim religion, there are also preachers only believe in Muhammad. That's all, and you will go to heaven. And Muhammad asked to pray 4 times, is it not? 5 times? Yeah. That's like yogi. Originally, if you practice prayer at least 5 times a day, morning, midday, evening, and midnight, and so forth, just like the yogis do, you try to have any jealousy about another person, you try to kill another person. When your mind is become 5 times thinking of God a day, how can you just think of that cruelty of killing anybody, even an animal? So the truth was there, that they just go on to become a ritual 5 times, and they don't do it now, but those who does that, many of them are rituals, but others are also, few people are sincere. There are also highly advanced mystics in Mohammedanism. You know what they call? Sufis. They are just like yogis, Hasidics, and Judaism, and Christian mystics. They are also very highly disciplined people and very well controlled mind, and they had control, just like any yogi, they got the power to. So in every religion there is a few microscopic minority that practice the religion, like the Sufis, like the Hasidic mystics, like Christian mystics and yogis. They are all exceptions in. So in Buddhism you see also preachers, and they just go on, take a prayer wheel and rotate the prayer wheel. That's all they do. Let's go around and go on near the pagoda or rotate the prayer wheel. That's called their religion. Nothing else. And you go to Benares, you will see the religious people. Give me the mala, give me that. In Benares, you see the people will be very holy. They go to Benares, holy place. I want to repeat God's name. Hey, how is the coffee today? How is that, man? Is it all right? Where is going tomorrow for your holiday? And the hand is going on? Oh yes, it's good. Oh yeah, I think coffee is not so good today, no? And what type of lunch you are arranging? And when can we have a nice get together tomorrow? And hand is rotating still. And for 45 minutes an hour, the hand will be going on rotating. And of course, you can't even see it. It's all in a small, tiny bag, Hand will be hidden. The mala will be hidden. It is the custom, So you can see inside his hand is rotating, but mind is. It is just absurd hypocrisy. This is what I am against. I am against this type of religious people in every religion. They cheat the people. They don't practice, and people want to. They ask the people to follow. And where do they take them? To the hamburger stand, like the John got the mantra from a teacher who took him to a hamburger stand. So when the purpose of rotating the why you have to repeat the mantra and rotate the thing? So you are bringing your physical body into contact with your mind. You are repeating mentally. And you are making your body also to tune to that God. Is it not? When you see a person, you greet them or you shake hands them. Is it not? Well, if you don't greet them and shake hands, what they will say? Though you really love the person, but you don't shake hand or hug or kiss or anything, if you are close relative, you think you don't show your love. So physical body do react according to your. Now you go to the church and put your hand in the fan and look at straight at the altar. Do you do that? In the church you put your hand in the pocket? Why not? See, your body has to assume a posture according to the mental. You kneel yourself, bow yourself. So your mind is in a prayerful attitude of humility, so your body assumes the pose. Wrong pose. Soldier salute. Right pose or wrong pose? Wrong pose. So body assumes. The science of yoga has a practical and scientifically prepared method to find the truth in religion, as every science has its own method of investigation, so also the science of yoga has its own method and declare the truth that can be experienced. The truth can be experienced only when the trance of the senses and when the mind and intellect is to function. The yogi teacher does not start to prove his theory as he advances it, nor does he try to demonstrate to argue with his class. His teachings are authoritative as he himself experienced what was taught to him by his own teacher. The truth he teaches is an accepted truth, and those who are ready for it will intuitively recognize it. On the other hand, no arguments or discussions can bring truth to those who are not yet ready or evolved enough to experience it. When I say talk to you all, do you accept it blindly or you feel it? What Swami is telling is right? How do you feel it? You feel it? Swami is telling is? It's not a blind belief, is it? Because I'm also explaining intellectually, is it not? Okay. Suppose you are emotionally involved. The moment I talk about Christian people, what they do, what will happen? Some you are against Christianity. And immediately Judaism, oh, some you are against Judaism, is it not? But if you feel that way, I am not telling some religion is bad or some religion is good. In religion, the purpose of religion is to make everyone to realize the truth, God. But the preachers, when they come, they distort the truth to satisfy their ignorance as well their inability to discipline their life. Like the example I gave, the one yoga teacher, she was smoking, so she asked everyone to smoke. Yogis ever smoked? No. And yet he is a yoga teacher who teaches yoga and told all the students, you can all smoke, and you say to your mind that it doesn't hurt you. Is it her teaching? She took the truth and distorted the truth to satisfy her weakness. This is what happened to all religious preachers. That they got lots of weakness, they cannot help themselves, so they say, okay, just believe, that's all you can do. So that's not the purpose here. So yoga teacher does not start to prove his theory as advances. If I had to tell everybody, of course that's yesterday Swami, I had that certain experience of getting my energy up. If I try to demonstrate and explain to everybody, what will happen? What will happen? If the people are not evolved, they will misrepresent the truth. They will say, oh my God, she has gone into a kind of horrible state. They don't understand the thing. So publicly, if I go